Okay, this looks weird because there's just my big giant face on the screen. Was hoping someone might have popped on, but never mind, it's fine. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a training instead and record it because I set this time aside. If people had have came on, I might have just had a bit of a catch up and a chat, and finished making all my samples. But I don't want to waste the time I've got, and I thought, why not do a training and just record it and set it on the page so everyone can see it later. So if you have not seen, our new country manager has been decided. She is now set up and running, and she did a live on our official Scentsy consultants page yesterday, don't know what day it is, for us to get to know her a little bit. And she also set a challenge. So she's going to give 5, I think, Starbucks vouchers to the best 5 posts. So if you want a chance to win a Starbucks voucher, go and check out her live, or just skip to the last 5 minutes at the end if you don't want to watch it all, and check out her challenge because it's a really easy one. You literally just need to make a post. So go and check that out if you want to. So yeah, right. I'm just going to go through a few time-saving tips. We are all busy. We all don't really have time, or that's one of our biggest excuses. And yeah, I'm just going to share some tips that I think might help. And if you've got any tips, please share them with me because I'm all about saving time, making things simpler, and working smarter, not harder. So that glare off the screen is really annoying us on my glasses, but it's just never going to go away because I'm looking at the screen. So, number 1 is basically IPAs. Do your IPAs. What's going on? Sorry about that. Some random ads started playing on one of my internet pages. So I am going to share my screen and show you how to basically, I mean, there's loads of IPAs, there's loads of ways you can find them, there's loads of documents out there. If you Googled IPA basically means an income producing activity. So basically what I'm saying is do an IPA, an income producing activity, before you do your busy work. So I will share my screen and just show you basically just on our Facebook group. If you go here and search IPA, oh look, I've already done this. If you search IPA, there is a worksheet there, which might actually not show on the recording because I've just shared my screen just to that web browser thing. So there's some. Scentsy have started putting their own out. I don't want to click on that. So the Scentsy have started putting their own out on here. So if you go to, I think it's in training. You've got your planning ahead document, which is absolutely amazing, like really, really, really useful. But if you also search for IPA, oh, why is it not showing up? I literally got this from our workstation, but I will just show you it on here. So basically, there's some ideas for May, one for every single day. IPA tasks, you've got, oh, now it's gone off. This is not really going my way. I definitely have shared more than just these ones. Maybe I'm not writing the right thing in. Maybe I haven't actually, maybe they're just in the pictures. But there is some in there. There's some on your workstation. All the things, the everywhere. So when what is going on here? Sorry, guys, really wasn't prepared for this because I really thought someone might hop on. Damn it, where has it gone? So here's an IPA worksheet. So basically, you want to be spending majority of the time. If you are dedicating time to your business, you want to be dedicating it to in the right places. You don't just want to waste time doing things that aren't going to bring you an income. Most of us are here to make money, if not other things as well. But the main reason really is to have some money. So here's some that you can look at as part of income producing activities. These kind of things are what's going to bring you that, rather than kind of wasting your time on, I don't know, something that's really not going to help your business, scrolling Facebook. But the main things to think about is building relationships, asking for hosts, having conversations about the opportunity and people joining your team, and making sure you're in touch with those in your team, building your own personal development, working on that as well. Things like scheduling your posts, being on your social media if you're not out there talking to people enough face to face. They are all going to help with your business and all the other things. So tip one is to use IPAs, income producing activities. I have actually got a video on YouTube just about income producing activities if you want to take a look at it. There will be more YouTube videos to come. But there's loads of amazing Scentsy people out there doing trainings on things like this as well. I've just realized I've actually sat here way too long waiting for someone to join and they just never did. So I've started this a bit late, so I'm going to have to really skip through it if I want the recording to last. I think I only get 40 minutes because I don't pay for my Zoom account. So number 2, prepping your meals, right? So getting a slow cooker, if you've got any slow cooker recipes or crock pot recipes, please drop them in because I'd love to know what you're making in yours. Because that really is a time saver. It saves you standing making a meal for an hour and a half, maybe. It then gives you more time with your family, which then means you can have more time for your business later on, or whenever you plan to do that as well. It just takes up a little bit less time in your day, freeing up time for other things. Learn to say no, and say no to comparison. Do not compare yourself to other people. Stay in your own lane. Don't waste time worrying about what others are doing. Don't feel less, like waste time feeling less, because we all have value. Everybody has value. Whether you think you have or you think you haven't, you actually do. We all have value. We all have something to give. Be authentic to who we are. Don't try and please other people. Don't try and do things just to please other people. It's no good. And it doesn't help you either. Like, you're not going to feel great if you're just trying to please other people. Don't try something just because other people are doing it. It is good if you want to start something new. Try it for maybe a month, 6 weeks. If it doesn't work, stop doing it. Don't just try and do so many different things that you end up doing nothing. Or don't kind of look at people doing all these other things and feel like you need to do it. All of our journeys are different. We all on different paths. We all have different lives. Our lives all look different to each other's, and what you see on Facebook or Instagram might not actually be the reality of the person you're following. And yeah, just focus on what you need to do and like to do, and do that. Like I say, stay in your own lane. Number 4, don't reinvent the wheel. There is no need to reinvent the wheel. Scentsy has systems that work. I share systems. Amy shares systems. A million other leaders in Scentsy share the systems and tools that work for them. Find something, make it work for you, edit it a little bit, shake it up a little bit, make it work for you. But don't try and recreate the wheel. Don't spend a long time trying to recreate the wheel, because you're just wasting time creating a system that someone else has probably already done. Anyone that's sharing anything is quite happy for you to take that and use it. And anything that I shared all is for you guys to use as well. But it's going to be more effective you just tweaking something to make it fit you, rather than trying to start something from scratch. And reusing content, right? So this has been huge for me lately. I don't know if anyone's seen, but the number in your dish, so many people do not know that that's a thing. Like, I actually can't believe how many people don't know that that's a thing. So I am actually now scheduling that into my posts at least once a month, because I honestly can't believe that there's still people that don't know that that number in your dish is for the number of cubes to put in your warmer to get the best out of it. So I really, really, really highly suggest reusing the content, because also people don't, well, someone's not going to say, oh, she posted that exact post last week. Just put it on with a different picture. Change the wording a little bit if you need to. But reuse your content that you've already had. So like this, Dawn in America. I don't think there's any left. If it's had to, there's none left. Go in, please, because I'm recording the video. So this is basically someone in America made this one. It has been shared on the team page. And basically I've just used the Canva link and edited it to my own. My picture of my face actually must have deleted before I downloaded it. What a shame. What a shame. But basically that's all I've done. Changed the QR code and added my logo onto it. So that's for the summer collection, which I'm on making samples of. But rather than spend 2 or 3 hours trying to make a brand new flyer, it's much easier just to use Dawn's. So you can also set a timer. Look at what you need to get done and set a timer. Like, even if it's 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, depending on what the job is on your to-do list, set a timer, get that job done, maybe go off and do a little bit of housework, come back, set another timer, get another job done. I always think it's a little bit more effective, and yeah, it's kind of challenging yourself to see if you can get it done in that time. And you might actually get a little bit more done than you might have without the timer. So that's something that can work for you. If you're not about that life, that's absolutely fine. Just don't do it. These are just some tips that you might want to take away. Try and save some time or use time a bit more wisely. If time is tight during your day, wake up early. Wake up earlier or go to bed later. Your breaks at work, utilize them all. Utilize all chunks of time that you have to work your business rather than scrolling. Like, how many of you on your break or sitting on the toilet or sitting in front of the telly, how many of you just scroll your phone and just don't comment, don't do anything? No relationship building, not anything like that. Use that time. If you've already got kind of something planned out for the week, then you can go back to that and go through it to, what are you doing? Go through it to easily refer back to then know what you're going to do next in that 5 minutes, and then it makes you much more effective. Why are you doing this now? Yeah, but can you pull the chair towards there and just get up and get it, please, instead of trying to jump up? Apologies. Quickly, please, because I don't have much time left and you're really distracting us. Leave the chair, please. Sorry about that. Do us a favour, leave the milk and exit the room.
I don't know that one.
No, leave it. Life. Do you know, 40 minutes? 40 minutes is all I ask for. Set them up with everything before I came in here. Obviously, I'm in the kitchen, so it's kind of hard not to have interruptions, but climbing atop the cupboards to get breadsticks and trying to fill milk up is apparently the noisiest thing you can do in the kitchen. So, anywho, multitasking, stop doing it. Stop trying to multitask because it actually is not effective. You can't actually do it very well. Nobody can. So focus on one thing at a time, dedicate time to Scentsy, and you'll get more done. Don't be trying to do this and doing that and doing the other. Try and just dedicate, even like I say, if it's only 5 or 10 minutes, try and dedicate it just to this and get it done. You'll get much more done in a dedicated 5 minutes than if you were to multitask and spend half an hour doing this as well as doing something else. Number 8, bulk sample. So these are actually for Happy Meal, but I do normally have a lot of bulk samples ready to go. I just need to label these and get them out with the flyers. But mass produce your samples, whether that be Scentsy Fresh, Counter Clean, waxes, felt samples, all the different things of things that are current and in the catalogue that you can have all catalogue season. And then they're really easy to grab and give out all the way through the year. Well, the 6 months, the catalogue season. If you need to get help, whether that be your kids, your partner, your mum, your gran, your neighbour's kid, one of your customers who maybe I don't know, is on low income, can't actually afford to buy wax all the time. Get them to label things for you, get them to take photos, get them to make samples, do your cutting and sticking, put your stuff in the envelopes for your Happy Mail. Delegate something out if it is just taking up too much of your time. And pay them in Scentsy. Just pay them with a wax bar. That will save you some time. Screenshots are quite a good thing. I don't know about you, but I always forget to actually go back and check my screenshots. But if you get in a system with this, it might work. If you don't have a pen and paper handy, or you need to remember something like an order comes while you're out and about, just screenshot it, and every night or every morning remind yourself, maybe set a reminder on your phone to go and check your screenshots and make sure you go through them. You could ask Siri or ask that other thing that went off before, so I'm not going to say her name, to set reminders, or in your notes, or you can text yourself. That also works. Scheduling posts. Now, that for me is one of the biggest and best things that I've gotten into and getting in the habit of doing, is scheduling my posts. So I use a business suite, which is part of Facebook. I used to use an app called Visly. There's also Scentsy as well. But because Meta Business Suite is part of Facebook, it likes you, basically. When you use a third-party software like Canva as well, Canva, you can schedule your posts. However, if you use them, Facebook isn't going to promote them as much. So try and use Meta. You can post to pages, schedule to pages at the moment. I don't think it's updated yet to where you can actually schedule in groups. That function is only available in your group. Training to follow on those things. But half an hour a week of just planning, even if it's only one post a day that you plan, and like maybe hire ad hoc one on here and there if you need to, get them scheduled at least one a day for your page or your group. And then no matter what happens in your life, you get busy or whatever, you still manage to get in front of people, be staying consistent, and reminding people that you are there. So if you have any time saving tips or anything you use to help with time saving, please share them with me and the rest of us. Thanks for watching. If you have watched, sorry, it was a bit all over the place and a mad rush. I'm also going to draw the winner from the Getting Active in April challenge. Is that what it was? Yes, Get Active in April challenge. I'm going to share my screen once again, and we will draw the winner for that. So if anyone has any questions or anything like that, let us know. And if you can make next week's call, please do. I would really appreciate it. So let's give them a shuffle. Yeah, shuffle, 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 shuffle. Okie dokie. Let's go. Ooh. Totally thought that was going to be Lindsay. But it's Louise. Well done, Louise. I will get your little goodie to you as soon as possible. Well done. And thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Ta-ta for now.